If you go to Nigeria right now, this hashtag is trending, hashtag justice for Ochanya, hashtag justice for Ochanya. And it's all because of a case that happened in 2018. And it has been resurrected again because according to the family of Ochanya, they didn't get justice in 2018. Something happened to the young girl and she unfortunately lost her life in 2018. But then the people who did the thing, no, justice has not been served. And because of that, her sister has resurrected this case again and it has become a big case trending all over TikTok. Now, let me tell you the story about this young girl who died in 2018. That's when she passed away. She was just 13 years old. This is the story about Ochanya and this is why hashtag justice for Ochanya is trending.
I'm the Headless YouTuber, there's Headless Reactions. Alatiare, Ianko.
So in Benue State in Nigeria, somewhere in 2005, I'm talking exactly 10th March 2005, this young lady called Elizabeth Ochanya Ogbanje, she was born. Now she was born in 2005 in Benue State, a village called Ogene Amajo. That's where she was born. And when she was 5 years old, the local school in her village there, it was shut down. And because of that, she wasn't going to school. Now, her mother's name is Rose Abba, and her father's name is Michael Ogbanje. These are her parents. So her mother's sister came to visit. Her mother's sister's name is Felicia. Her mother's sister came to visit and they were telling her that, our daughter, she's one of the 11 children. Our daughter, right now, they've shut down their school. She wants to be a nurse in future. Now, she can't go to school. And Auntie Felicia suggested that, she can come and live with me in the city. No problem. So this is how in 2010, when Ochanya was 5 years old, she went to live with her auntie. Now, her auntie Felicia, lived with her husband, who is called Andrew Ogboja. And there are two children, Winifred Ogboja and Victor Ogboja. One daughter, one son. The daughter is Winifred Ogboja. The son is Victor Ogboja. Now, Ochanya was living with them from 2010. Now, in 2013, that's when Winifred went to see her brother, Victor, sleeping with Ochanya. That time, Ochanya was 8 years old. In 2013, Winifred went to see Victor doing this thing. And Winifred went to tell her father. Her father called them, reprimanded Victor in front of the entire family. After that, they did some prayers and everything. And then that was supposed to be the end of it. But according to Ochanya, from that 2013 up to 2018, the next 5 years, the father, Andrew Ogboja, was also doing the thing. So both the father and the son, they were defiling her. To the point where in 2018, she got sick. They called her parents to tell them that, your daughter is sick. Anytime she comes to school, it's like she's sick. So her sister came from Lagos to come and take her to hospital. And that was when her sister saw that, it's like Ochanya has changed. There are certain changes in her body. Now, they interviewed Ochanya, and this is what she said in 2018.
When I was 5 years old, I went to my mother's sister's house to school because there was no school in my village. So when I went there, when I was 8, the son started sleeping with me. Then when the sister caught him, the sister then reported him to the father. Then the father scolded at him, and that was when the father started. So September, when I went to school, I was not feeling fine, so I came back home. I went to Federal Medical Center in Makurdi here. I spent 2 months and 5 days there, so they discharged us. When I now came home, then that was when I told my mother that when I was in my uncle's house, my uncle and his son, they were sleeping with me.
Now, according to an interview that Ochanya's father, Mr. Michael Ogbanje, according to an interview that he granted, he said that the 2018, when they took Ochanya to the Federal Medical Center in Makurdi, all the bills he was paying. In fact, he paid 16,000 naira at some point. They were sending money for the bills and everything, but Auntie Felicia never made them see any of the test results. If they go and do tests, what is wrong with Ochanya? What is wrong with Ochanya? They never show them the results. Later, they were trying to say that some spiritual things and stuff. There's nothing wrong with her and everything. But Ochanya has already confessed. So, according to Ochanya's sister, they went to Auntie Felicia's house with some elders, and they went to confront her that, please, this is what our daughter is saying. According to our daughter, your son was doing it first, and then your husband started doing it. And then Auntie Felicia said, no, it happened only once. It was my son who did it only once, and then he was caught, and they spoke about it and everything, and it didn't happen again. And then they said, no, the girl is saying that your husband was also doing some. And that's when Auntie Felicia got angry and started blasting people.
She took some of my uncles, some of our relatives, and they went to my aunt's place to go and confirm what Ochanya said. So she said they went there. Ochanya went with them. She narrated everything that Ochanya said. She said immediately she finished talking. My aunt told my mom that it happened once, that it was Victor, and Winnie caught Victor sleeping with Ochanya. So she came and reported Victor to them, and they cautioned Victor. And they called the children, and they all prayed together, and they scolded Victor, and that was it. That it never happened again. That was what she told my mom. So my mom was like, no. She did not even say only Victor. She did not say once. She said your husband too. The husband said me. That was how my aunt stood up. She don't tie wrapper, begin the para for my mom. She started talking to my mom that, like, what gave you the mind, the audacity to come here and tell me that my husband and my son is sleeping with your daughter? I told you that this thing happened once, and you are saying that I'm lying. That was how the whole thing started.
Now, last, when they did the test, they found out that Ochanya was diagnosed with vesicovaginal fistula. It is a medical condition where, like, there's an opening in the bladder, and because of that, sometimes the pee has been coming. Like, it's bad. It's bad, and that's what she was going through. To the point where she was hospitalized for like 2 months, from February to April of 2018. She was hospitalized, and they started. They told her brother, Ochanya's brother, about this, and Ochanya's brother involved the police, and that was how come Auntie Felicia and her husband Michael, who was a lecturer at the Benue State Polytechnic, that was where they were arrested. But Victor, the son, he ran away long time.
My mom now called my brother, the eldest brother in Abuja. She called him and explained everything to my brother, that this is the situation. That was how the whole problem started. And that my brother, that one, he does not like trouble. He's a very gentle and quiet human being. But when it comes to injustice, it was my brother that involved NAPTIP. He called the police, and they arrested the husband. Immediately they arrest the man. Now so the son run. He has been hiding since then. Then Ochanya was still alive.
Till date, it's like they don't even know where he is. But his parents were arrested. There was a court proceeding, but the court proceeding didn't go according to how it was supposed to go. However, Auntie Felicia was tried, and she was found guilty in the Federal High Court for negligence. She just served a couple of months in prison, and that was it. But then her uncle Andrew, according to the family, some big men came to bail him out and things. Now the trial itself was some way. It lasted for a long time. Ochanya unfortunately passed in October 2018. That's when Ochanya passed. So she didn't get justice until she passed. And even according to the family, a few weeks till she passed, that time crowd there, she was wearing diaper, because she kept she kept flowing down there. It was bad until in October 2018 she passed. Now the court case went on till 2022, and in 2022 finally Uncle Andrew, who was alleged to have done that to the girl, he was acquitted and discharged by the court. Why was he acquitted and discharged? The court said that, one, the Nigeria police force, they failed to conduct medical examination to match Andrew's DNA with evidence in the medical reports that they brought. As in the medical report of Ochanya that they brought, there was no evidence that was tying Andrew's DNA to the girl to show that Andrew did anything to the girl. Secondly, there were inconsistencies, according to the court. There were inconsistencies in two autopsy reports that were presented to the court. The first autopsy report came from the Federal Medical Center in Makurdi, and that one proved that it was natural causes that took Ochanya's life. And then the second medical report came from the Nigeria Police Forensic Lab in Lagos, and that one said that she passed away due to the abuse that she suffered and all the things that went on with her. So now, according to the court, there were inconsistencies, and because of that, Uncle Andrew was acquitted and discharged. Now, after so long, in 2025, 7 years after she passed away in 2018, the family have come back again with this story, trying to demand justice because the man is walking around freely, and Victor has since not been arrested. So if you go on TikTok right now, almost like a lot of Nigerian celebrities are even chipping in and trying to call for justice, call for the arrest of Victor, and also the uncle. They have to, he has to face what he did. Now, Victor, according to them, didn't testify in the court. Winifred also didn't testify in court. So now the family, they are protesting, they are seeking justice for Ochanya. So if you see justice for Ochanya trending, this is the issue.
The universe will fish him out. Yeah! Before universe fishes him out, will fish him out. The fire, the hair, the earth. Spirit. They are against him. Yes! It shall not be well with him. Yes! And for my own, this is my message to her.
13-year-old in JSS1, that's when she unfortunately passed in October 2018. And from then till now, Victor has not been found. He has not been arrested. He has not faced justice. Also, his father has not faced justice. And so Ochanya's sister Fioda is on TikTok sharing the story, trying to resurrect the story, trying to seek for justice for Ochanya. So if you see justice for Ochanya trending, this is the case. A very sad case. And it be your own people. You know, your auntie. You go and live with your auntie, and this is what your auntie's child and your auntie's husband do to you. But according to the court's inconsistencies and blah, 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 and because of that, it was only the mother, Auntie Felicia, who went inside for some few months for negligence. That's all. But the abuse itself there, nobody has faced the music for that. Victor, still at large. He has not been picked up by the police. Justice for Ochanya. That's why it's trending.
Watch other videos on this channel. Tell somebody about Headless. This is, quite sad news. Yeah,